I'm Gary go. No. I'm Gary go get a job overseas. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going overseas to work. I'm going. All right, so just hear me out. This video, some things I don't want you to do. I don't want you to comment before you watch the video. I want you to comment as you watch the video, and then I also don't want you to comment based on the title. Okay? So now that we have some kind of ground rules going on here, this is just a discussion video. I'm just going to talk, and I'm going to talk about a few things going on in the industry with Samsung, and some likes and dislikes, and some directions I personally think they should go. So let's start with the Samsung S20 line, if that's going to be their official phone scheming, naming convention. The S20 line, right? I'm not hyped about the S20 line. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely not hyped. So real quick, this video is sponsored by doingtheworldofflavor.com. Head over there if you want some popcorn and all different kinds of flavors. I mean, they literally have everything. Doingtheworldoffflavor.com. Anyway, so the S20, S20 Ultra, S20 this, S20 that. Wow. It's the reason that I'm not hyped about it is one letter that comes before S, which is A. The Galaxy A line. The A line, some of you guys think that I'm new to the A line, but I'm not new to the A line. I know about the A8, the A9. I know about the A line a long time ago. I just didn't import them. I thought they were always fantastic because some of them had issues with connectivity in the US and things like that, but they've always been great. However, the A line now is supporting full LTE in the US depending on your carrier. Fortunately, Verizon customers, Sprint customers, you're out of luck. But ultimately, Samsung's S line, you've heard me say in another video or several videos, I think they should just ditch the S line in the US and pump out and push forward with the A line, because the A line offers just as much power, just as good at cameras, better battery life, and you get the same beautiful hardware. And yes, it's not metal, it's not glass, and it's plastic. But why would you want those things? Because it drives the cost up. Wouldn't you rather have a phone that looks identical? Like the A51 and the A71 look identical pretty much on the front and almost the rear to the S20 line. Wouldn't you rather just have that in plastic and just think that it's metal, so when you drop it, it doesn't shatter on the first drop? Or would you rather have glass front and back and it shatters as soon as it drops 1 foot off the ground? The S line, it's just all about specs, and I'm going to compete with the US market because the US market wants me to put a whole bunch of specs down on the ground, and they want me to say that this is fantastic and this is premium. The pricing on the S line is going to be expensive, folks. This isn't something that you should be shocked about. This isn't something that's, oh my God, I cannot believe that this is the price, son. That shouldn't happen. We already know that the pricing on the Galaxy S line is going to be expensive, just like the Galaxy Note line. And with that being said, that's another reason why in 2020, I didn't have an epiphany. I just said, you know what? I'm going to do what's best for me. Yes, I bought some expensive phones last year and the year before and the year before and the year before. I'm trying to kick back on that because I've learned based on my algorithm with YouTube, if you want to call it that, I know who's watching, I know what's interesting to people, and I know if you do want to get real technical about it, I know where the clicks come from. You understand what I'm saying? If you run out and get the S line on day one, or if you're one of those influencers who get the phones for free ahead of time, they get all the views on that. This is a YouTuber's perspective for a second. Don't try to compete with them. You're never going to catch up with them. They're going to get all the attention. They're going to set the ground rules for the media by saying a phone is good or a phone is bad. So if you like that type of entertainment, so be it. But reality check for me, I said, I'm done spending a ton of money on phones throughout the year. I can count on one hand now how many phones I've purchased, or both hands, how many phones I've purchased, and I'm probably still under $2,000, which is the cost of one phone in 2020 or 2019. So I picked up 4 or 5 phones for under $1,600, under $1,500. And that's great content for the channel. YouTuber's perspective for a second, remember? Now, when it comes to just the consumer, listen, average consumer, I'm talking to you right now. Listen, hey, pay attention. Average consumer, you do not need to spend or finance, or you don't need to trade in your phone, which you've had it, which is in great condition, which you can sell on Swapper, Craigslist, whatever. You don't need to give that up just because the next model came out. All right? Now, everyone else, we know this. We do it from a YouTuber's perspective. We sell our phones, we get the next model, or we keep the phones. Shout out to Easy Computer Solutions. We keep all of these phones that we could possibly sell and make some kind of profit back in return, and you know, have some kind of income from this, because YouTube isn't paying, YouTube perspective isn't paying big dough like you think. So when it comes to buying the S20 this year, it's no shade, it's no hate. Will I have the S20 or the S20 Ultra, whatever? I'll probably have some dummy units, but I'm just laying the groundwork for you guys. I know I buy a lot of phones on the channel, but I lose a lot of money too when there's no return from people watching the videos. That's what I have to go on sometimes. I have to go on, I like this phone. Now let's be clear, I want to review the S20, the Ultra, the Mini, or whatever it's going to be called. I want to review all 3 of them. But I'm not going to go into the red just to get a click. I can't do it, son. I'm sorry. Which is why the groundwork has already been started for me with the A51. The S10 Lite. The Galaxy Note 10 Lite. You will hear people trash those phones. You will hear people trash the A71, the A51. Folks, I'm just going to give you my perspective for where I sit. Do not listen to these people. Do not listen to these people who are telling you you have to buy the S10, or you can get the S10 previous year instead of buying that for $100 more. We want to save you the most money over here, son. We want to save you the most money and still give you realistic reviews. Not me using it for a week. Yo, and a week and a half later, I got a real review coming out. I got a full review coming out on something that I only used probably twice, and then I go back to my iPhone. We know this happens. This is not an Apple Watch. Reality is, if you have to make a choice on a phone, it's up to you. I always tell people, do not go out and buy everything I buy. I'm getting money from YouTube to help fund this thing. And some of you guys donate, which I appreciate, and you guys are helping me buy this stuff. But in the end, if you like to collect phones, collect 5 phones instead of 1. I would happily tell a person, go buy the A51 and the Note 10 Lite and be happy with it. Buy the iPhone 11. That's your mix right there. You got a nice mixed bag, just like me. A51, A71, Note 10 Lite, iPhone 11 to start off. Did I just leak? To start off 2020. A71 coverage starting soon. Unboxing, first impressions, camera review, battery review, 72 hours, a week later, 3 weeks later. You know the drill. 1 month later, 2 month review, 90-day review. That's just the way I like to do it. And I have the ability and the authority to do that because who do I work for? First of all, I don't work for anybody because I don't consider this work. I think the Galaxy S20 is not hyping me up because I know what's coming. I'm not going to complain about the price this year because Samsung gave me another option. Samsung actually woke me up. They pretty much said, Jay, now they didn't really call me, but when I saw the A line, your man Jay fell in love with the A51. It's just the truth, folks. I would never lie to you. I always tell people I gain nothing by lying to you, son. There's nothing I'm going to get by telling you or recommending you to a phone and I got it for free or I'm just getting some kickback on it. And let me answer a question right now so you can see me say this. I am not getting any kickbacks from wirelessplace.com. They're not paying me anything. They created a code just for my tracking of people going through the website through me. That's real talk right there. I would never lie to you. So the $10 that you get off when you spend it on that device, that's all for you. I didn't even use the code. I couldn't even use the code. The code wasn't even created yet when I bought my phone. So go to wirelessplace.com if you want to buy Samsung, Huawei, and Xiaomi. Go there. They've got the phones coming in. They're a legit company, you know, so I'm rocking with them right now. That's all that is. I decided to rock with them. I needed a secure source to buy Samsung phones. They got the Note 10 and all those phones too, but I just wanted a secure place so when people ask me, I don't have to give eBay sources and Amazon, because that stuff's coming from everywhere. This is coming from one place. That is what, there's a link in the description so you can get my code J Williams and you'll get $10 off your purchase. Real talk. No kickbacks from me. I don't get any commission. And if I did, I would tell you, because that's something that you need to do when you're dealing with a situation like that. So I'm pretty sure they'll have the S20, you know, the international versions, global versions, you know what I'm saying, so you can buy them. However, I don't plan on buying those phones right now. So many people have asked, and I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to try to resist the urge, because ultimately I'm just buying an A51 and an A71. That's all I'm buying. You know, the only thing that's different is the internals, and the hardware is plastic. You have to come into you have to decide for yourself. I'm going to make this choice. I'm listening to Jay, but I don't have to take his advice, which I welcome that. I don't want you to agree with everything I say. I want you to just listen to me and just think about if I'm making any sense to you. If I'm making some sense, great, word, that's good. I'm happy. But if I'm not making sense to you, I'll elaborate. I have no intentions on purchasing the S20 because I know the price is going to be high. And in order for me to get a discount, I got to give up a phone, and I'm not giving up a phone. The only time I'm trading in this iPhone 11 is back to Apple, where I got it from. And I'm going to get the next iPhone. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 is upstairs. It's not really getting used much because the A71 and the A51 are straight fire. They do everything, and honestly, if you want me to be all the way 100 with you, they actually look better because they have that new design with the smaller camera hole and the rounded corners. And how much does it cost? A fraction of the cost. Without all these discounts and everything, a lot of people would not be buying the Galaxy Note 10 and S10 like they wouldn't be buying them outright like that. They would be financing them, and even without that, they would just be less people. There would be less people buying it because it costs a lot. And I just, you know, and I know the game. I know Samsung. Now, let's be real here. I want Samsung to remain profitable. Even though in this video I'm saying I'm not really interested in purchasing the S20 lineup, I'm still spending money on another part of their division, in the same division, just another series. Like when you think about it, I spent $300 or $285 for the A51. I spent $140 or $170 for the S20, the A20s, and I just spent another $400, $399 on, or $440 some dollars, you know, with tax and everything, $410. I just spent that on the A71, and then I'm getting ready to rock with the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. I'm gonna show you some stuff. That's another $600 or $599 or $585, whatever it is. So I'm supporting Samsung. I'm just ready to cross over and go go pop. I'm going to go, no. I'm going to go get a job overseas. That's what I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going overseas to work. I'm going over to Japan to work. I'm going over to China to work. I'm going to Korea. I'm going somewhere else, not in the market to give a ton of money in the US for the same phone with different tweaks. Can't do it, son. I mean, the S20 is going to blow up. Congrats to those people who review it. More power to them. I hope they get all the clicks they want. If YouTubers' perspective, YouTubers are always thinking about clicks. Let's be honest here. YouTubers who say they don't really monitor their clicks, they're not being too truthful. But I would love to get those phones, and I would love to review them. They wouldn't get any special treatment. So if you want to sponsor a video, send me an S20 Ultra. My shipping address is in the description. Just leave me a private message somewhere online. Hey, Jay, I sent you this S20. Hope you enjoy it. Send it back when you're done. And believe it or not, I'm a trusted person. That happens more than you think. And I always disclose, hey, this was sponsored by. Sometimes they don't want me to say who the sponsor is, and I respect that. They don't want people to know. That's another thing. But in the end, the S20, the S20 Ultra, those devices are not wowing me right now because of the A line. And that's Samsung's fault. Remember, I'm full throttle with the Note. I've never really been full throttle with the S line. Like at the beginning I was. But as time went on, you know, the iPhone come out, Huawei push forward, you know what I'm saying? Google push forward, ZTE push forward. A lot of companies, they come out with some fantastic phones. Essential, I'm still waiting. The Essential phone's up in the up. I'm still waiting for Essential and Andy Rubin to bring that one narrow phone, that 23x9 or 22x9, whatever it was, 24x9, whatever it is. I'm rocking with it. I'm waiting for it. I want to see it. I need to see something different. I really do. So I'm excited for, and I got a video that's coming out about the new iPhones. If it isn't already out by the time you're watching it, you know, just scan my channel. But Samsung, I'm always going to rock with them. I've been Samsung way before the Samsung Nice. They didn't even exist, and I was rocking with Samsung. Go check the record. You'll see my Galaxy Note videos from the first one way still on the channel, still up. It's because I just love Samsung products. But I just had this awakening, like, why would you be so hyped for the S line when the A line is officially in the US? Look at the A50, the A10e, the $99 for some of these phones, $79. You can walk into Walmart right now and grab the A10e for $99. Easy. You can grab it real quick. And the fact that the A line is not on Samsung's official website, they know what they're doing, folks. They know what they're doing. Did you see the article about overseas where they dropped the price of the Galaxy Fold, the first generation, to $1,400, and they're selling them like hotcakes, I believe. Samsung didn't like that. Like, no, don't sell this that low. But what happens is it sets the market to let people know you don't have to spend a bunch of money. Now, Samsung's Galaxy Z or whatever it's going to be called, the folding phone, truly interested in that phone. And if I do give Samsung a lot of money, it might be for that phone. It's $1,400 from what I understand. And also, they're supposed to be previewing the Galaxy Fold 2. It's supposed to be two flip joints. Rumors, leaks, news, treated like such. But I'm really hyped for Samsung, but I'm not hyped for the S line. And I'm super pumped for the Galaxy A line. The Galaxy, oh man, you just have to buy them, man. Again, check the links in the description so you can get $10 off. And check out the A51 and the A71 and the S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite. And just, when you look at it on paper, you're going to say, oh, this sucks. You know, it's not even got this, it doesn't have that. But if you buy it and use it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, man, this thing is phenomenal. That's what I was thinking. Do you see how many videos I put out on the A51? Those videos are not because I just want to put out videos. Those videos are covering things that you asked for and that is important to you. That's what it is. And also, I like the A51. I said it at the beginning of the year. We're now in February recording this video. And I said it at the beginning of the year. And I said it not to say that I'm just already trashing the higher end or, you know, the flagship phones, because flagship is just a name definitely at this point, because if you squash all the specs and all that stuff and you just go by raw performance and day-to-day tasks, mid-range or budget tier phones have been blowing away flagships in so many areas for years. This isn't new. And I said at the beginning of this year, I said, mark my words, a flagship phone will not be taking the #1 spot on my channel at the end of 2020. And if that doesn't happen and something comes along that really blows me away, hey, you know me, I'm man enough to come back and be like, man, was I wrong? But I don't think it's going to happen. Not if Samsung is releasing phones like the A51 and the Note 10 Lite, folks. The Note 10 Lite. The Note 10 Lite and the A51 and the S10 Lite are the same phones, man. I've put them on the board. I put a video up already. They are the same phones, folks. They're the same phones with different tweaks here and there, just so Samsung can make a profit over here and make you draw towards the Note line. You know what I'm saying? make you go over there because you need that S Pen. I'm one of those people, when I use the Samsung, I'm full throttle Note, but I can go without it if I need to. But that Note Light, man, that S Pen. I've also heard that it doesn't have the full S Pen suite. I don't care. It's got the S Pen. I can edit and do everything right on the phone with the S Pen. The S Pen is the truth. I wouldn't have bought a Note 10 Lite. I wouldn't have bought 2, 3 of them. But if Samsung doesn't get it together, Samsung is going to have to come with something really eclectic and really special for me to go over and swipe my credit card, because I'm swiping my credit card for these full amounts, and I'm paying for it. And I don't normally pay monthly. Side note, don't ever swipe your credit card for an amount if you don't have the money to pay it back right away. 30 days. Don't do it. I know people who know how to manage their credit and manage money. They'll tell you the same thing. Do not swipe your credit card for something that you know that you can't afford to pay cash for right at that moment. Don't do it. 30-day window, that thing needs to be paid off. Anyway, the S20, the Ultra, and all those 6.9-inch display, all this stuff, we're also getting a glimpse at the Note 20, if in fact it's going to be a Note 20. If it's going to be a Note 20, we always get a glimpse of it with the S line. It's all it is. Now Samsung has put nearly every feature in the A line. You know what I'm saying? Like all the little Samsung software has a bunch of stuff, and it's good. It's totally usable. GIFs, everything. Screen grabs, screen recorders, everything is sweet. And the Samsung software has come a long way. I actually prefer that skin. If I had to have a skin, I actually would prefer Samsung skin over several skins out there. And you guys know I really love LG skin. I had no problem with LG skin. But if I had to just pick a skin, it might be Samsung. Huawei skin is fast. But Huawei skin doesn't have as many tweaks, I believe, as Samsung. Don't quote me on that. I could be way off. But I've used probably a ton of Huawei phones, more than most people. And their software doesn't have those little knickknacks in here and there, like, ooh, oh, what is that? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? It don't have a lot of that. Samsung, though, you can fumble through that phone and find something. Samsung added the side menu. Remember you swipe over? They added that to the A line, man. I got that on my A51. Come on, man. That phone costs $200-something. So why would I need to buy the higher price S10? There'll be people that say, oh, Jay, you got it all wrong, man. You need to buy the S line because it has the Snapdragon 855. The new one's going to have the Snapdragon 865 and blah, 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 blah. The specs and da. You're doing it wrong, folks. You need to be trying to grab the best price and best value and the most features you can get. You can't have it all. Like there's people that I hear say, oh, the A51 cameras is trash. No, they're not. The A51's cameras are not trash. They're fantastic. They're better than a lot of other phones, man. But you just can't have there's no best. You can never, technology changes, seems like every couple of weeks, like something new is coming out in the tech world, or even sooner than that. It used to be every 3 months. But now, like every week or two, something new is dropping. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the A line, you can't have it all, but you can have most of it. Tell me I'm wrong. You can have most of it. There's going to be those spec heads that all you have is to talk about specs. That's all you have. And so you never buy the phones. I saw my cousin use it. I played with it for a few minutes. You can't do that with the A line because it's not officially in stores in the US. You got to have that bad boy. And I'm telling you, I've always said it. When something's good, I answer all your questions. I try to put out little small videos for you guys on the device, like 10 minutes here, 15 here, 5 here, 3 here, just to keep you grinding on this, because you never know who's asking these questions. So with Samsung S line versus A line, I'm all about the A line. Is it that I can't afford the S line? Come on, son. Have you looked in the garage? I'm just kidding. You know I love my cars, man. But of course, if we balance and budget something, let me tell you something. You can afford anything you want. You can afford anything you want. I saved for 2 years and paid cash for a car with YouTube money. Real talk. I did it, son. And I ain't just talking about any car. I saved for 2 years and stacked that bread up because I wanted something special. And you could do it. But just don't chase money. Don't chase money like that. I mean, I'm sorry for deviating from talking about the S20 or whatever, but if you're on YouTube and you're trying to be a YouTuber, there's a lot of thriving YouTubers out there. Do not chase money, man. Have fun with what you're doing and the money will come. And even if you don't get the money, Take the prize. If a company says, hey, here's an iPhone to review, or here's this to review, take it, YouTubers. New YouTubers, take it. Have fun with the opportunity and then build on that. You will get to where you want to be. Motivation. Hashtag motivation at this point in the video. So when it comes to the S line, I can afford it. Do I want to spend it? No. If you hear people talking about, I'm balling, you know, you see these fools on Instagram holding up stacks of money. That's all the money they have, and most of it is not even theirs. I'm not hating. You're doing it wrong if that's what you want to do. You want to be subtle and quiet and stay in the background off to the side and just do your thing, and you'll get noticed. I want to send a special shout out to my man Terry Warfield. God, this guy. I put up my Sony video or whatever. He probably didn't watch it, but I watched his videos. And man, this guy was reviewing the 85mm lens. This cat, that dude he's fire over there. And he only got like 8,000 subs. But I've learned on YouTube that people don't really want to hear the truth. They want to be entertained. So, you know, if you're looking for me to review the S-Line, I'm telling you now in this video, if you saw this title and hopefully you commented, I want to see like 1,000 comments in this video because I'm covering all different kinds of angles, and I hope you guys definitely are paying attention and you're not just commenting based off the title. There should be 500 to 1,000 comments in this video. Easy. You know what I mean? Because I know you have an opinion and I want to hear your opinion. That's the thing. That's why smartphoneconversations.com, that's the plug. Head over there, see the latest post. You know I got to do it. It's my website. I own that. I own that. And I write whenever I want to write, and I put whatever I want to put up. But listen, let me get out of here. But I just want you guys to know that the Samsung S-Line is not trash. The Samsung S-Line is not overpriced. Yeah, it is. All phones over $400 to $500 now are officially overpriced based on OnePlus, Huawei, ZTE, Samsung themselves, and LG. All those companies, right? Those 5 companies have phones that are killers. So there's no reason for you to go out and spend a ton of money on a phone. Am I telling you not to buy the S20? No, I'm not. You spend your money how you want to spend your money. I'm about to bounce. You spend your money how you want to spend your money. And for those of you that hung around for this full discussion, I appreciate it. For those of you that caught it on Premiere, if I premiered it, thanks for chatting along in the live comments. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to premiere this. It's a long one, like 20, 30 minutes or whatever. So I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Are you hyped about the S20 line? Are you tired of spending a bunch of money? What are you trying to do? You trying to save money, get a good deal? What's your plan? Because phones come out every year, at least from the same OEMs, and they want your money. What you gonna do about it? I'm out.